Hi everybody, so we're back with the Gran Turismo World Series and the weird statue. Looks like a guy walking somewhere. Anyway, this is the Nations Cup, round 2. I was sick this week, so I missed round 1. Too bad for me. Oh well. So here we go. I wasn't really sure about this race. I practiced a bunch in the week, and every time I practiced, it was either dry the whole time or wet the whole time. Anyway, started in P9 in the first race, and I chose the NSX because it felt like it was the most balanced car, and if I was going to have to deal with the rain, it felt like it was the most stable and the most controllable. Down into the first corner, a little bit of shenanigans. You see some people off a little bit, coming back on. So I started at 9, I'm down to 10, kind of got body checked out of the way there. Anyway, through the S's. Ooh, Jesus, people going everywhere. Like I said, the NSX felt like it was the most balanced as far as performance, handling. There were some other cars like the Lamborghini that were just way overpowered as far as speed goes. But yeah, I think there was so much more handling involved on the Suzuka circuit that I figured it would be better to go with that. So here we are, that's through the Degners. Moved up to 8th, which is not bad. Down to the hairpin. Chasing the Supras. I got a little bit better handling, but not nearly as good speed as those guys. So, I was checking the radar quite often just to make sure. It looked like when I checked it pre-race that there was going to be some rain coming in, but wasn't really sure. So started off with the racing hards and just stuck on the racing hards. There was no requirement for a pit stop in this race. You could stick with one tire chain or one tire type for the whole time, so that's what I did. Down straight into 130R. Catch that just right. So these are old. They look like Japanese touring cars, sort of, from the late 90s. 2000s, so I picked the 2000 NSX. I think the Metacar was pretty much the Lamborghini from 2000 down into the. Now I don't know what prompted that, but they took obviously the person they were aiming for plus the guy in the Porsche there. So and then immediately quits, which I just don't understand that. So. Anyway, I moved up to P5, and just missed him to P4. Not too bad. Let's see if I can get another shot here. This McLaren, there was 2 McLarens to choose from. The GTR and the GTR race car, the F1s. I got a run on him here, but I know we're going down to the high-speed corner, and I kind of lift off because I don't feel like trying to push past there. That could end his race, or could most likely what would end up happening is it would end both of our races. Trying to catch him a little bit here. I don't know how he doesn't get a penalty there for that. I didn't bump him or anything, but anyway, so stick with him here. Lap 3. Get a couple little bumps and then back off a little bit. I'm trying to push him wide. Down into corner 1 here. I started to get the brake points down pretty well. Accelerating. I was never really concerned with this NSX that I was going to spin. I mean, I had to be smooth on the throttle, but it wasn't like the Lamborghini or the GTR. If some of those ones, if you hammer on the throttle a bit too quickly, a lot of oversteer, you could spin yourself out completely. So just trying to stay close to P3 here, see maybe if I can get on the podium. There. second digger. Got a little bit of oversteer there. I got a little throttle happy. I really want to drag into that P3. So fast forward to lap 5, I got passed by one of the Supras. The other one quit, if you recall. So UVS is here. Still not quite confident, like I'm not pushing there. This is the first race that I did of the day, by the way, so I had been practicing quite a bit. I tried all the different cars, and yeah, I just felt the best with the NSX. So I get a good run on here, head down to this cake, and like I'm not sure if he's not looking at his radar or what, but he turns into me and then he hits me. So, now the Porsche behind me was a victim of a murder earlier on in the race. Now, I was pretty choked there. It looked like he swung out wide just to get a better angle on me and then hammered me. And then when I saw this, so we're going into Spoon here, and he doesn't, like, it looks like he's trying to run me off again there because I don't know what I did to him. Anyway, I was pretty upset there because that basically just ruined the whole race. But I watched the replay later on, and it actually looked like he slipped one tire off and kind of lost control. Anyway, here I am down at the end, trying to catch this Lamborghini because it seems like I might have a good run on him, but just hold on here. Shows you what happens when you get one tire off the track. One tire off into the grass, and there you go. I've managed to have built up enough lead on P8, so it was okay, but I was a little bit upset with myself. Finished in P7, not too bad. Second race, much better. Same car, but I qualified in P3. So hopefully I can get ahead of some of the shenanigans and try to stay in the race a little bit better. Speed and gets by, but then my handling takes over and I take that position back. Now with the S's, I kind of get body checked out of the way here. I'm not sure what that was about, but I don't know if he gave the position back here or just lost his handle and kind of went off into the gravel. There was a lot of really, I'm not overpowered, but like high-powered cars here with a lot of top speed. Lamborghini, the R32, the four-wheel drive version. That one was a monster. Quite a bit of speed. So not bad. Hasn't been any like craziness going on yet, which is nice. Pretty relaxed down to the hairpin, and then you can see that Porsche has got like, I mean, when it puts its power down, it takes off. So just have to try to keep enough speed going through some of these handling sections to be able to make up for the serious top speed difference that the Porsche holds. Didn't cut it quite enough there and ended up, not too far off, which was good. Down the triangle. That's pretty good. I managed to hold on to my position, opened up a little bit of a gap to 4. You can see on the straight though where that Lamborghini, the gap closes so quickly because of the top speed. Through the S's. I don't feel like I'm making up any like major amounts of time here, but I couldn't really see what happens here because I'm kind of too far away, but first dinger, it looks like there's still enough space, and it's kind of blocked here, but I don't know if he doesn't brake enough or he gets bumped or whatever, but the Porsche's off, so I don't know, but anyway. So now it's me and the other NSX. He picks up a penalty here. We're fast forwarding to lap 4. I set the fastest lap, which I was like, man, I was pretty pumped about that. I thought, man, if I can do that, I can definitely stick with this guy. I was trying to stay close enough that I can take advantage of the mistake. So I think that I'm close enough here. The NSX does not have overwhelming speed, and my decision here, I didn't want to go through the 130 side by side because I figured we'd end up wrecking both of our races. Anyway, so good run on him coming down to, this is lap 5 now, into the hairpin. I keep my line tight, he goes a little bit wide. Yeah, so I was pretty close there. I thought maybe I had a run on him. I'm not trying to pass by, ruining both of our races. I'm still waiting for a mistake. Down the straight. I feel like I have a little bit of a run on him here again, but not enough track, not enough space. I'm not going to be able to reel him in enough. So better do the corner here, down the triangle. Got a little loose there. So fast forward to lap 6. Oh, I think this is the mistake that I'm waiting for. Trying to pick up some pace here, and I don't really see a way past. Like, he moves into the middle of the track. It's not super defensive, but I feel like if I tried to go through on the inside there, it would have kind of pushed him off, which I don't want to do. We're obviously having reasonably good racing here, so I don't want to wreck it like that. I'm tight here, I'm close, going into the back straight. In slowly, he goes a little defensive and then back over to the right. Again, I'm not going to try to push past here at this high speed corner because I don't think that's a passing location. Down into the triangle, and I get a little bit light on the brakes, obviously. I bumped them, but I tried not to take advantage. Down to the triangle again. Spent a lot of time looking at the back of this car today in the second race here. I get a little bit loose there coming out of the triangle, and that was pretty much it. That's as close as I got. I don't know if he found another gear the last few laps, pushed the gap up. The gap to third was 23 seconds, so I mean, we ran away with it. A good day, a good race, good result. So hopefully you like this content. If you do, hit a like button for me, please. And if you can hit the subscribe button, hopefully I can see you here again soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.